Welcome back to BattleLore 2nd edition. We're about to begin Uthuk turn 5, and they are ahead by 13 victory points to the Daqan 12 victory points. So let's go ahead and we will use our command card, and we're going to use echelon left, which means we get to command 2 units on the left and 1 unit in the center. And again, using the mini dice, I will now order the units that will be moving. We're going to move our Chaos Lord here. We're going to move the Flesh Ripper Brutes here. And we are going to do these Flesh Ripper Brutes in the middle. So 2 in the left, 1 in the center. And now it's the movement step. So we're going to move our Chaos Lord 1 space ahead. He cannot attack anyone. I'm going to remove his die. He's going to be basically finished. The Flesh Ripper Brutes can move a total of 3 spaces. So I'm going to actually have them move 1, 2, 3, all the way down here. And these Flesh Ripper Brutes, I am going to have move 1, 2, up to this space, next to the Ruin Golems. All right, let's zoom in on the attack phase here, and we'll get to rolling some dice. Okay, so this time the Flesh Ripper Brutes here are going to be attacking the Rock Warrior. And I am now going to play the Fury of Ulan card, which means play after you declare the target of an attack, which is going to be the Rock Warrior. Add 3 dice to the combat roll. Each single sword result produced during the combat roll may be committed to cause a damage. So this could be good for us. Now the Rock Warrior special ability is because it's a flying unit. I'll just read it off here quickly. Melee units roll 1 fewer die during combat rolls against this unit. This unit ignores combat and movement restrictions. So it's going to be 1 fewer roll. So the Flesh Ripper Brutes normally get 3 dice to attack. They are only going to get 2 dice. However, Fury of Ulan is going to add 3 more dice for a total of 5. So let's, have to spend the 5 lore. The Uthuk have 6, so I'm going to take 5 lore tokens and play Fury of the Land card. All right, let's see if we can knock this Rock Warrior off of that victory point marker. And things looking pretty good. We've got 2 attacks here, which are going to cause damage. We have a retreat and we have a lore, so the ranged will do nothing. So we're going to get a lore token. We're going to do 2 damage to the Rock Warrior, and it's going to have to retreat 1 space. So that is excellent. It has to retreat back. It's going to take 2 damage, and how the big units take damage is there are these little blood drop tokens that will be placed onto the base of the unit. So the Rock Warrior takes 2 damage. He has a total of 4 health, so he's not critically damaged yet. And of course, the Flesh Ripper Brutes, they didn't get, hang on, I believe they have Pursue. So they could in fact do another attack if they wanted to. They have Pursue 2. Instead of using Advance, this unit may move up to 2 hexes and perform an additional attack. I think I'm just going to have them do an Advance. You don't have to use their special ability of Pursue if you don't want to. I just want to make sure I'm sitting on that victory point marker. I'm happy with that. Of course, the Rock Warrior, because it had to retreat, is not going to get a counterattack. All right, let's go over and do the other Flesh Ripper Brutes attack. Okay, now we have the Flesh Ripper Brutes versus the Ruin Golems. Removing the die, they are going to get 3 attack dice. There's no terrain effects at all. See if they can push the Ruin Golems off of that space. Let's see what we get for a roll. We get what we need to get. This is actually very good. Now this time we can commit the Bloodthirsty dice because the Ruin Golems are actually a damaged unit. They do have, they should have 3, they only have 2. So this we can commit to cause 1 damage using Bloodthirsty, and this is going to cause a 2nd damage because our Flesh Ripper Brutes are not weak. They still have 2 units. So we are in fact going to be able to destroy the Ruin Golems outright. And of course the retreat is not going to mean anything. because we're not even going to use it. We're going to destroy them before they need to retreat. They would have been immovable. This unit may ignore one retreat each combat. However, they have been destroyed. So finally, our Flesh Ripper Brutes do something. They actually knock out the Ruin Golems completely, and they're going to use Advance, and they move right there onto the victory point marker. This is good news for the Uthuk. All right, that is the end of combat. Next will be victory point. I'm going to zoom out. We're going to count up the victory points and see where we stand. Okay, so that was a pretty good turn for the Uthuk. Right now, they are actually sitting on victory point markers 1, 2, and 3. And because of their startup card, we can just review that quickly. It states at the bottom here, when an enemy unit occupying a water hex or a hex adjacent to a water hex is eliminated, gain 1 victory point. Well, guess what? The golems were right here adjacent to a water hex. They have been eliminated. That is going to give the Uthuk 4 victory points. So that's going to take them from 13 all the way up to 17 victory points. So I will give them the 4 here. So they're going to have 17. That's more than 16. So they are in a victory condition. Okay, and now they need to replace their command card that they used, and the command card they get is completely useless. Darken the Skies. They have no archers. And we know what this card is already, so that's just going to go into the Uthuk hand. Probably it will never be used. Although I guess I should mention right now, you can use any command card, doesn't matter what it is, to just command 1 unit and any space. So you can use a card, even if it's useless to you, to command 1 unit, and away you go. All right, that's the command step, and now it is the lore step. Now we're down to only 2 lore for the Uthuk, and I'd like to have a little more than that. So I am just going to collect 2 lore tokens for them. They're sitting at a nice hefty 17 victory points right now. But we will just collect 2 lore tokens. That's going to bring their total up to 4. And that is going to conclude Uthuk turn 5. That was pretty spectacular. Finally, the Flesh Ripper Brutes do something. And that's pretty good. They've got 4 victory points. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for the Daqan turn 5. It may be their last turn. We have 17 victory points for Uthuk. We only have 12 victory points for the Daqan. The Daqan somehow have to manage to get 5 victory points next turn to tie the game. Is it going to happen? Join me next time and find out. Thanks for watching.